Hi Pisces, welcome or welcome back. It's good to see you. Spirit has been nudging me to do your reading for several days, and now that I've pulled your oracle cards, I totally see why. There's a really important message coming through, and I think for most of you, I hope it will be validation of what your intuition is already telling you. So let's get right into it. Keep in mind, this is a collective reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. And as always, I'll be leaving journal prompts for you in the description box. So if you want to take your personal inner work a layer deeper, those are there for you. Okay. So your oracle cards are release, earth, psychic, new life, and at the bottom of the deck is guides. Okay. You absolutely intuitively know. You are guided, you just know that you have to release something in order to step into a fresh new start, a fresh new life. Okay. This release that needs to happen cannot be passive. We literally have the symbol of a knife on the release card. This means, Spirit is saying, you need to proactively cut the ties, cut the cords, cut the, I'm hearing entanglement, cut the entanglement. It's almost like I'm seeing you energetically covered in like a tangle of weeds. You know how when a plant is in a pot for too long and it gets like root bound? Yeah, root bound is exactly what I'm seeing. It's like your energy is root bound to this unhealthy, unhelpful pattern or energy. This can look like a lot of different things: a relationship, a job, a living situation, a habit, a lifestyle, behavior. We're going to get into it in just a second. It's going to be different for each and every one of you, but there is some kind of entangled energy that you need to very directly and decisively snip, snip, snip. It's not going to happen on its own. And the good news is it's not going to happen on its own because you're in control. You're in control here. You have the power here. The reason why there's entangled energy is because you have allowed it. That's not super fun to hear, but it means you're in control. So the second that you decide you're ready to snip, snip, it's done. It's done. And you may find when you start to cut these cords, whatever they are for you, that you're kind of feeling unsure of yourself. There may be some insecurities that flare up. I'm just hearing uncertainty, wobbly energy. Stand your ground. Stand your freaking ground. That's what Spirit is saying. Hold your ground. Hold the pose. Once you have cut cords, don't second guess yourself, okay? Because on the other side of that is new life. I love how the release card and the new life card are both blue. Two different, slightly different shades, I guess, but they're both blue. And they're bookending this whole reading, right? So I feel like in order to cut these cords and call in new life, there's something that will have to be communicated. A truth will have to be communicated. Literally speaking your truth in some way is part of this transformative process for you. Even if you're just speaking your truth to yourself, a Spirit is saying no. Okay, fine, nope. You need to speak a truth to someone to their face. That's just what I'm hearing. Okay, so maybe this is relative to a relationship. And it may not even be that it's going to be different for each and every one of you. It may not be for some of you that you're literally cutting someone out of your life. Maybe you are. Maybe you just need to verbalize a truth to someone so that they know where you stand. And the new decisions you're going to start to make for yourself, right? So you're on the same page with them. But there's communication. There's communication that's wanting to happen. Okay. Okay, let's go into tarot now. I'm using Tarot of the Nile for you. There's some scarab beetle energy coming through here. If you want to work with that energy, talk about transformation, 555 on the timer. Yeah, this is what you're being called to do is very disruptive. It's very disruptive. It's like shaking the foundations of what has been, I'm hearing, what has been normalized for far too long. Okay, where do we want to go from here, Spirit? Where do we want to go from here? Okay, tell me a little bit more about what exactly needs to be released. No, it's too many. Tell me more about what needs to be released. What does Pisces need to let go of? Tell me more about the energy, this entanglement that Pisces needs to let go of. The Hermit. The World. And Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. For some of you, this is absolutely a romantic relationship. No doubt about that. Let me channel. There's some kind of secretive energy that I'm picking up on through the Hermit. It's like the Hermit's in shadow. What you need to release is the energy of withholding, the energy of pulling back, hiding. There's an energy of hiding. Maybe you are hiding from yourself. Maybe you've been hiding a truth about yourself from yourself, right? We can do that. We can totally dissociate and like not look at our own shadows. And to some extent, you probably have done that because your intuition has been telling you that this needs to go bye-bye, right? But you haven't done it yet. For others of you, this is another person or maybe even a group of people who are just sneaky, maybe manipulative, withholding of the truth in some way. Keeping secrets. I'm just hearing keeping secrets. If there's any pattern of keeping secrets or a person in your life who you just intuitively know keeps secrets from you, that's it. That's it. I'm hearing finish it up. Finish it up. Come on. It's almost like the feeling I'm getting is that you're right on the edge. You know you're right on the edge. And through the World card, I'm just hearing like, wrap it up. You're right there. You're right there anyway. For some of you, specifically, I'm hearing this is a love offer that is not meant for you. It's almost like, I feel for many of you, you're being guided to new love, whatever that looks like, a new form, a new expression of loving yourself, or maybe a new relationship. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to generally touch on what it might be for most of you. However it's showing up for you, the energy that needs to be released is one of secret keeping, withholding information, not being upfront. Yeah. Okay. Where do we go from here, Spirit? Where do we go from here? What's the advice? Let's go to some advice. Any more advice for Pisces? Any more messages for Pisces at this time, Spirit? Let's go into the, actually, should we do that or go to, okay, yeah, let's do that first. And then I want to clarify the new life card. Okay, so what exactly does Pisces need to do? What is the advice here, Spirit? I'm hearing be brave. Being brave means that you're afraid, but you do it anyway. Advice for Pisces. I also, before I started this reading, I was called to clear my space with cedar multiple times because it felt like whatever energy this is that's not you was invading the space. So you may be so entangled in this that you can't even really tell like what's you versus them, right? What's your own energy? You've got to clear your energy to know yourself. Four of Pentacles. Protect your heart. Protect your heart. And I did receive the message also before I started to record. You are divinely protected when you protect yourself. That's what I'm hearing right now. Protection is yours when you choose it. Protection is yours when you choose it for yourself. When you activate it within yourself through choice, you are protected. You are protected. This is about boundaries. Thank you. This is about boundaries around your heart space, which heart space, again, reflected in the Knight of Cups. Who gets access to your heart? What gets access to your authentic energy? Not everyone should. Not everything should. Be more intentional about the way that you spend your energy. This may have come up for you before. Any other advice? Advice for Pisces. And there's something also coming through about creating a sense of stability for yourself. This is reflected also in the Earth card. Being able to create or facilitate a sense of security within yourself rather than relying on external things or people. Death. I was wondering if this was gonna show up. There's that knife again. They go hand in hand. So yeah, I'm hearing release it so you can come home to yourself. There's something about this that it's almost like it's already dead. This energy that you need to release, whatever manifestation it's taking in your life, it's almost like it doesn't have life force energy. And that's why it's attracted to you. That's why it has become entangled with you. It's almost like this leeching kind of energy. Like it's using you to stay alive, which sounds kind of creepy, but that's what I'm picking up. It's already dead. And you have allowed it into your life. So release that dead weight. And the death card is, it's a beautiful process. It's a big deal, right? This is also Scorpio energy. Of course, this is Scorpio energy. Do we have, well, through the Hermit, there's Virgo energy too. So you may be dealing with a Virgo. You may also be dealing with an earth sign. You could interpret it that way. Release the earth sign. Take it if it resonates. If not, totally fine. So we've got Virgo, earth sign energy, and Scorpio energy here. But anyway, the death card is a totally natural, organic process that it's almost like it's the mulch or the nutrients in the soil that actually supports new life. You're literally not going to be able to experience new life unless death happens. Death gives birth to life. Death gives birth to life. You've got to go through this to get to this. There's no way around it. There's no loopholes here, right? Okay. Yeah, show me this new life. What is the new life that Pisces is meant to step into? There are times in life when we need to release by simply surrendering and letting go and being more in that like feminine, just whatever, flowy, watery state. And there's times we need to release by stepping into the masculine, being active, being direct, being decisive, saying it like it is. Snip. You're being called into your masculine energy in order to release. And so I wonder if the new life would be a new container for your feminine, if that makes sense. New life, new life, new life. What is this new life? The Hierophant. Ooh, yeah. This is if you do this, if you move through this process that you're being guided to do, you're ultimately going to be stepping into a much more solid connection, a much more solid personal connection to spirit, to your own intuition. Where it's like you're no longer outsourcing information or validation. You're the authority of your own life and your own intuition. The High Priestess. Oh my gosh. Look at these two facing each other. The Hierophant and the High Priestess. This is your masculine and your feminine unified. Masculine and feminine unified within you. Suddenly I'm struggling to enunciate my words. That's interesting. There's something about this new reality you're meant to step into being one in which you have full permission to slow down. I'm hearing to taste life, but I think what that means is like enjoy life, slow down, be more intentional, be more connected to spirit, to source and yourself, to have full access to both your masculine and your feminine at all times. This is unification, oneness unto yourself, and full trust in your own intuition. This is an opportunity for you to prove to yourself just how freaking intuitive you are. Okay? All right, let's go into my journal prompt deck. We're going to pull a journal prompt for you, and then we'll close with an oracle card. Okay. What journal prompt wants to come forward for Pisces? Journal prompt for Pisces at this time, please. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Oh yeah. Number 3. What would you be doing right now if you already had what you wanted? What would you be doing right now if you already had what you wanted? So, if you were already this, if you already trusted your intuition and your personal truth completely, if you didn't second guess yourself, if you trusted yourself inside and out, through and through, if you already were in this new reality where you're not entangled in toxic energies, what would you be doing right now? And what would that version of you think about this? It's like, you know, this comes up a lot. This comes up a lot through me on this channel. Act as if. Act as if. The version of you who already has what they want. Freedom, self-love, authenticity, joy, success, abundance, boundaries. How would that version of you address this problem? Would they even entertain this energy? I don't think so. They're too busy being happy, right? Okay. All right, let's close with a message from Anatomy of a Witch Oracle. Closing message for Pisces. Closing message for Pisces, please, Spirit. Wow, okay. Oh, this just came through for the last collective reading that I did. Full moon. Okay, yeah. So I know what the full moon is all about. I don't even need to read from the guidebook. The full moon is about amplifying your manifestations and shining light on your shadows. The full moon is actually about releasing. For real. That's exactly what the full moon is all about. So you may want to work with the energy of the full moon whenever you see this. It doesn't matter. All my readings are timeless. So you may want to take note of when the next full moon is for you, whether it's tomorrow or in 2 weeks, whatever, and maybe build up your readiness to release whatever this is, or just work with that energy in general. But if not, in essence, this is about shining light on your shadows, realizing, acknowledging more deeply the shadows at play in your life, the unconscious habits, patterns, and behaviors that have been, I'm hearing, controlling you like a puppet. I'm literally seeing like a Pinocchio doll with the strings. It's like these unconscious energies are playing you like a puppet. but again, these are your shadows. It's time for you to acknowledge, I'm hearing to see, and I'm just intuitively pointing to my third eye. It's time for you to see how you have allowed the puppet strings to, I'm hearing, coalesce into something far beyond what you ever expected. Acknowledge the puppet strings and acknowledge that you have the knife that can cut them. You're in control. You're in control. Boy, wow, Pisces, okay. I knew this was going to be important, and it certainly is. So hopefully this was helpful, thought-provoking, and validating. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you, and be sure to check out the journal prompts in the description box. I will leave this one as well as several others. All right, until next time, bye.